What's up, Iron Brotherhood? Iron Ryan here with day 9 of the bulk, and today we're getting after shoulders. Within the first week, I'm already up 10 pounds from 155 to about 165, give or take a couple pounds. I'm enjoying the food, eating more, getting stronger. The heavy compound lift, squat, bench, deadlift, standing shoulder press, which I'll be doing today. I'll start with warm up, shoulder warm up, then I'll get right into rear delts, probably do 3 exercises with that, and then right into the standing overhead shoulder presses with the barbell, and then some accessories, side raises, wide grip upright rows with the cable machine. I might end with the John Meadows 6 ways with like some 8 or 10 pound dumbbells just to get that final burn. I just wanted to thank everyone that's been following along for this Bigger by the Day bulking series, where I'm transforming my body from 155 to 190 while striving for a 300-pound bench press, and also taking these 16-inch arms to 17 and a half, maybe even 18 inches. I did just receive a seated calf raise machine, so I'm also looking forward to growing my calves another inch. Mostly, though, I'm excited about the strength gains. My strength is already rapidly increasing with the compound movements, and which I've not even used to doing. Haven't done any of them in a year and a half. The benching, the deadlift, and the squat. I was doing calisthenics, body weight before, because I was trying to stay lean. So just 9 days in, the strength skyrocketing, getting bigger. Before I start this shoulder day, I'll take you through some exercises I do to prepare me for a heavier shoulder day or bench press day or even squat or deadlift. It's always great to warm up your shoulders before any of those. I'll either grab some dumbbells or the cable machine, start light even with 5 pounds, do some chicken wings, do some swims, stir the pot. I'll do these. I'm going all the way up with these. I'm not going like hands out. You could, I suppose you could do it anyway. This seems to me it targets more of the front. And then I'll get right into some of this. If you have a cable machine, you could even pull like this. It's all good for rotator. And then I get right into the rear delt, or the main exercise for the rear delt. And then I just go up and weight. So I've warmed up to 10-pound dumbbells. And I just wanted to note, when you're training your rear delts, it is a smaller muscle, which you could do every day, every other day. Just show you guys a couple other rear delt movements I do. This one you're kind of pulling at a 45-degree angle. Squeezing at the top. And then I do this one. I try and set myself where I can have a nice stretch at the start. You don't need to go all the way out because I find you lose tension. But if you can just get to a sweet spot and start cranking them out, it's almost like constant tension from a stretched position. And I really like doing these. Finished up the rear delt, nice and warmed up. I'm gonna start with the bar. I'm not sure if I'm going to do less reps with my warm-up sets and leave some in reserve to see where I'm at for my top sets. Last shoulder day I did 135 for 2 reps. So if I can get 135 for 3 or 4 reps, I'll consider this a win. So I don't mind doing more reps with the warm-up weight. It's not like I'm going for a 1 rep max or anything. So I may end up using when you're standing shoulder presses are actually a full body movement like a deadlift. You're engaging your whole body, not just your shoulders. Unlike if you were doing seated shoulder press or dumbbell press, it's isolated more towards your shoulders. So you will see me doing some body English or cheat reps. I wouldn't even call them cheat reps because this is a full body movement. A little bit of oomph, a little bit of extra love in these reps, especially when I get heavier. Maybe to 135, we'll see how it goes. It's not like I'm doing from a squat into a push press. So I got 115 loaded up here. And I do want to build a bigger, stronger overhead press. It's not a part of any goals for my bulk, maybe an unsaid goal. If I do get to 190, or when I do get to 190 pounds body weight, I would like to be able to push over my head 190 or more. 225 would be awesome, especially since I'm going for a 300-pound bench press. Let's see here. I think I'll go right here. Ugh. 135 loaded up. If you guys happen to make it this far in the video, I'd appreciate a like and subscribe. If you missed yesterday, day 8, bigger by the day of my bulking series, I did deadlifts. It was a short session, kind of rushed. I don't really like doing that, but I ended up doing 315 for 6 reps. So I'm hoping to build up to 10 reps within the next couple sessions. And we're getting closer to 405 on the deadlift. I gotta tap in. I gotta get mad for this one. I think that was 5 good ones. When I'm using that much body English to hoist it up, hey, that's going to get me to a regular rep. And I'll be at a set of 10 in no time. And then I'll turn that set of 10 into 3 sets of 10. And then I'll move up to 155, 65, 75, 85. 225 would be a dream come true. Set number 3. It'd be awesome if I can get 4 nice reps. The strength is skyrocketing. Only 9 days in this bulk, bigger by the day series. And we're already taking it from 2 reps last week to 4 to 6. 6, 5 the first time. A few with body English. At least 3 sets of 4 to 6. Just dropped it back down to 95. Now I'll move into some lateral raises, maybe with the cables. So if you guys have this double D attachment, V attachment, I'm not really sure what it's called. There's a cool little hack you can do by taking your wrist 100% out of the equation. You know, when you're doing dumbbells or holding the regular D grip, you're squeezing it, and you don't really need to. The more you squeeze, the less emphasis you take off of your targeting your delt muscle. So if you don't squeeze, let's see what we can do here. If you don't squeeze, see how I have the support on my wrist? Really, I don't even need to be holding it. I'm just lightly gripping it. You can step out and get a grip. "100% feel that in my side delt. And then, of course, with the cable, you're getting the constant tension because it's pulling, unlike a dumbbell. It's a nice burn. So I'm doing these, I just finished doing some cable laterals, and now I'm doing these leaning dumbbell raises. These are really good if you want to keep more of the tension through the whole movement. And the reason why is if you're standing straight out, you lose all the, like this practically weighs nothing from here to here. But if you're leaning, it's heavier right here. So I would definitely recommend doing these. If you have dumbbells and you don't have a cable machine, focus on your shoulder lifting up to the ceiling rather than pulling with your arm, and get that mind muscle. And then even when you can't lift anymore, give it a couple baby reps. Now we're doing some upright rows, wide grip with the cable machine. And I like using the cambered attachment. You can use a straight one. If you do the wider grip, you're targeting your shoulders. If you do it more narrow, you're targeting your lats. Your traps. Yeah. That's here. And then I'll move on to the 6 ways. You can go heavier than that. So to finish off the shoulder workout, we're going to do some John Meadows 6 ways with the 8-pound dumbbells. I'll do 4 sets of 12. And that's pretty much it for the shoulder day. I'll move on to my circuit for abs, and then I'll do some seated calves. That's pretty much every day or every other day. But this is basically my staple for shoulder day. The only thing you're going to see different is the weights, the hoisting of heavier weights, especially for the standing shoulder press. So these you just come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 1 rep. 2. It's a great burner. 3. You don't need much weight. That's 4. Already feeling it with 8 pounds. 6. It's a great way to end a shoulder workout. 7. 8. It'll tighten up any Any impingements? 2 more. One more. That took me a lot. That last one took me everything. So I'll do 3 more sets of those. If you guys are enjoying these videos, following me along on this journey, bigger by the day bulking series, subscribe, click the bell. That way you can see my progression. And I know it's going to skyrocket. It's going to happen quick. I'm going to gain the weight. I'm going to get the strength. I'm determined to hit these goals that I have set in mind as a natural lifter. And if anything, hopefully I'm encouraging you guys to do the same. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.